Hello, I'm Aurora Fensel, and this is the podcast Gently Read, and we are going to be talking today about Jane Austen and how she is mysteriously, secretly, one of the greatest Gothic novelists you've never heard about. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gently Read. I'm Aurora Fensel, your host, and this podcast has really sprung from my love of books, and particularly both the books written by Jane Austen and her contemporaries in the rise of the genre of the romance novel. And I find it fascinating that we still pay patronage to these female authors and their books by all of the either marketed fandoms that are going on, or the historical costumes, or, just the perpetuation of the form of the romance novel itself. And I find it fascinating that it's now dominates as one of the best-selling parts of the publishing industry, and yet there is still not a ton of either research about it or just discussion about it. And I find that I want to take part in the discourse with this podcast and just explore a little bit. I will say that I find that my passion, I've just dabbled in it, but hopefully this podcast can be just a little bit of more of an official way for me to just have a reason to do more research, and hopefully you enjoy my journeys along as well, because I will touch on anything and everything that Jane Austen or her fans are interested in. And first episode, we are going to be talking about a new book that just came out 2024 that came out February 14th, Valentine's Day. A new book called Sex, Lies, and Sensibility by Nikki Payne. This is her second book that I have read. Her first book was Pride and Protest, which is a spin-off of in a retelling spinoff of Pride and Prejudice, but Sex, Lies, and Sensibility, as you can guess, is a retelling of Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. And I will tell you, that book is fabulous, genius. Everyone that I've ran into, I've told them, go and read this book. It's fantastic. And I'm telling you to as well. So stay tuned on the podcast, because this book talks about a lot more than just two people falling in love and the shenanigans that happen. Although the book is funny, people who witnessed me reading the book probably thought I was crazy, because, again, I laughed so much when I was reading this book. So stay tuned to hear more about what happens in this book, because it covers different ethnic cultures and gentrification and land back movements and conservation and socioeconomic differences between people, and how they navigate those relationships and how they can still find ways to be together, which I find is the most beautiful part of the romance novel genre in any romance novel, because it's a journey of finding ways that we work through our human busy problems, and we find ways to love each other. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I am passionate about this. So the second episode that I am planning is, again, stay tuned, because it is about to get spicy. I am asking two English majors to join me on the show to talk about the instances of erotic scenes in the romance novel genre, and what kind of impacts it has either on readers or writers, or really anything, like what their thoughts are, and just to kind of navigate what we think about that and how it impacts us. And because this genre is primarily written by women and for women, and I feel that because of that, there's been a lot of stigma around the fact of talking about, either like what women need or what women do for entertainment, and why, again, it's stigmatized. And I really feel that we should, again, just talk about it on the podcast, and join us, because I have two opposing viewpoints who are going to be on the show, and I feel you're going to very much enjoy that conversation like I will. So again, you can follow this podcast, hit that follow button, and you can also find these episodes and myself, Aurora Fensel, on YouTube, just Aurora Fensel, Fenzel, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.